Good afternoon and welcome to the 2022 commencement ceremony. At this time, if you could please rise and remove your caps and join us for the national anthem.
welcome all parents, grandparents, family, friends, and supporters of these accomplished graduates. We are happy to spend this ceremony and this celebration with all of you. We are thankful to have all of you here and for all that you have done in supporting us in our academic careers as young people. And so, I would like to extend my sincerest gratitude to those sitting behind me, to those of you out in front of me, and to those sitting beside me. It is a big day for all of us. I'd like to say that throughout my life, and especially all throughout my time here at school, I've been extremely proud to be a part of South Newton. I love the tradition, the strength, the determination of this school, and I believe that our class holds a great deal of that as well. I also believe that my classmates would agree. Back-to-back homecoming and Spirit State champions isn't so bad. Most certainly, I believe that this community that we find here has been essential to our growth, and certainly our presence this afternoon. That is really what I would like to express, that this community is special to seek, build, and to become part of a similar community as we grow up. As we look around today, we can easily see this community, draped in our red or silver caps and gowns and probably not even listening to a word that I'm saying. But the truth still remains that this class is a community, one that hopefully we hold on to even as we exit high school. We see other communities, and not just this one that I'm so fond of, that we call Newton County, but there will be others in the colleges or jobs we go off to, the churches we attend, or the families that we grow. Throughout our lives, there will always be more communities that we will become a part of. It will happen. Which makes me think two things. One, no matter what it is or what community that we go off to join, we must never forget this one that we came from. Whether it be Newton County or once again, those sitting right next to you. Second, and most importantly, we must become someone else's community. We must become someone else's community. I'll now speak directly to you. We have to be that person for somebody, anybody, that they can call their community, their friend, their mentor, their support system. I don't care who it is, and frankly, you shouldn't either. Being that community for somebody is so very important to life. And if that is the only lesson we truly learn about life before we go into it, I believe we will have a solid foundation for our lives. I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2022. I'm proud to have served you this past year as class president. I love you guys, and I'm looking forward to our future. So let's bond, build, and become a community. Thank you.
Hello students, staff, family, and friends, and thank you for coming to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2022. As student council president, I had the privilege of seeing this group of students be involved throughout the school and community. I commend my class for their participation throughout the school year in dress-up days, homecoming activities, sports, agricultural events, and the arts. I see how many of us seniors take on important roles within our school through our teams and clubs. And I know there will be a void when we no longer return this year in August. However, this emptiness is momentary, as the class of 2026 will come and take the spot we were once in 4 years ago. 4 years ago, we were blessed enough to have a taste of what a normal high school was supposed to be like. Sophomore year, life was looking up. We were no longer at the bottom of the totem pole, but our life was flipped upside down second semester. Junior year, we were grateful enough to attend classes in person for as much as we could, and deal with new changes and overcome any obstacles that came our way. Now, senior year, life is as back to normal as it could be. But what a long, strange trip it's been. But I know this class of seniors are capable of doing anything they set their mind to. Their dedication, perseverance, and efforts will guide them to the next chapter of their lives, and I have no doubt that they'll succeed in their own ways. Congratulations, class of 2022. I wish you well in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Ryan Smith, and I'm proud to be the principal at South Newton High School. I would like to take this time to thank you all for coming today to celebrate the wonderful achievements of our seniors, the class of 2022. At this time, I would like to take a special moment and have any of our seniors who will be serving in the military after graduation please stand. Thank you for your service. At this point, it is also my honor to introduce our salutatorian, Alexis Standish. Alexis's parents are Andrea and Dustin Standish of Kentland. If they could please stand up and remain standing during this time. Alexis has participated in the following activities in her high school career: 4 years of volleyball, basketball, and softball, and 3 years of track and field. She made all academic Midwest Conference for volleyball in 2020, for softball in 2021, and for basketball in 2020, 2021, and again in 2022. She was also named Academic All-State for 2022 and Junior Miss Newton County in 2021. Alexis was a member of our National Honor Society for 2 years, a student of highest distinction for 3 years, a Wilson Scholar for 2022, and named as a Rising Star of Indiana as a junior. She served on student council all 4 years, as well as serving as the student council treasurer, and was a class officer for 3 years. She is a member of our Spanish Club, Interact Club, Bring Change to Mind Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FFA, and is a 9-year 4-H member. Alexis' community activities include volunteering for Cookies with Santa, the Giving Tree at South Newton Elementary, Rotary Breakfasts, South Newton Blood Drives, and concessions. She also serves as a nursery volunteer at her church, helps with Kentland Fire Department events, and the Goodland Grand Prix set up along with Miss Piggy's stand. She helps keep score and coach for the Blue Devils basketball team, manages and lifeguards at the Morocco Pool, and works at the Old Colonial Inn in Kentland. Alexis will be attending Indiana University in the fall as a Hutton Honors student, majoring in exercise science, and wishes to earn a doctorate in physical therapy. Alexis earned the Salutatorian Award with a 4.03 cumulative GPA. Please join me in welcoming Alexis Standish.
I want to begin by personally thanking my mom, dad, my sisters, and my best friend Lexi Conradi for keeping me on track, looking out for, and taking care of me these past 4 years. I also want to thank our class president, Alex Kindig, and our class vice president, Lexi Conradi, for planning the decorations in our class motto and flower. I finally want to thank every South Newton staff member, and especially Mr. Smith, for everything they did to make this day possible for us. Multiple times throughout my life, I have been told that high school will be the greatest time of it. And after 4 years, I can tell you that it wasn't. They tell you, it is what you make of it, and let me tell you, I was involved in 4 sports, 6 extracurricular activities, and 3 outside organizations just this year. When I tell you I did everything, and my answer is still the same. High school will not be the greatest time of my life. Then they ask you, then what was it to you if it wasn't just the greatest time ever? And I would tell them that it was the greatest life lesson I will ever experience in my entire life. Mr. Bell taught me mental toughness and to always look for the best in others. Lexi Conradi taught me that it's okay to not be okay and to reach out when you're struggling. People don't know you're struggling unless you tell them. Lizzie Glassburn taught me how to forgive others because holding a grudge against someone only takes away the time you have to get to know how great of a person they are. Mr. Finners taught me to get out of my own head because you are your own worst enemy. Mrs. Sheriff and Mrs. Pitstick taught me that your teachers will never let you fail. And as an AP student, this meant the world to me. Miss P taught me to take pride in every single one of your friendships, even if that person lives 3 hours across the state of Indiana. And the list goes on forever. I want to thank every single person at this school that had an impact on our lives. You are the reason why the best time of our lives will be after high school. We get the freedom to make our own decisions, to start a life of our own, and to hopefully one day become successful human beings. These last 4 years have allowed you to be an influential figure in each of our lives, and I hope you take pride in that. Today, I want to show you how much you are appreciated by the entire class of 2022, because the South Newton staff truly cares about their students. And that is why I get to stand up here today and say that we finally made it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexis. And now it is my honor to introduce our valedictorian, Alyssa Vina. Alyssa's parents are Angela and Alex Vina of Crown Point. If they would please stand and remain standing during this time. Alyssa has participated in the following activities in her high school career. For 4 years, art club, where she was president all 4 years. 4 years of student council, where she was vice president her junior year, then president her senior year. 4 years of Spanish club, 3 years of Interact Club, 3 years National Honor Society, and 3 years National Arts Honor Society. Honors and awards include Indiana's Rising Star of Excellence, South Newton Academic Scholar, Student of Highest Distinction, Academic All-Star, Phyllis McKee Excellence in Art Award, Prairie Council's Best of Show, and South Newton's Art Show's Best of Show for her full body of work. She won this year's Oscar Awards in U.S. Government and Economics, Advanced 2D, and AP Literature. In years past, she has won Oscar Awards for Commercial Photography, Ceramics and Sculpture, Spanish 1, AP, U.S. History, and English. Her community activities include volunteer coaching soccer at the Boys and Girls Club, volunteering at the food bank, and this year was a volunteer at the Cedar Lake branch of the Lake County Public Library, designing and creating their display for the Children's Summer Reading Program. She has face painted at numerous football games and community events and has been employed at Main Street Cafe for 2 years. Alyssa's future plans include attending Ball State's Honors College and majoring in art education. Alyssa earned the Valedictorian Award with a 4.14 cumulative GPA. Please join me in welcoming Alyssa Vina.
Pardon my hair. I don't know how that looks right now. Thank you, Mr. Smith. So 2 months ago, my parents were redoing my childhood bedroom that I only moved out of a whole 7 years ago. My pink walls are finally being painted over. My remaining belongings from elementary school are being moved as well. After dinner, I sat down in front of my old bookshelf as that I'd done so many times before. And instead of taking the books down to read them, I was taking them down to move them to the attic. Who knows how many years it'll be until those are seen again. While I was in the process of this, my dad was cleaning out whatever miscellaneous items were under my bed, and he slid over a pink binder to me. In this pink binder was my 4th grade memory book. On one of the pages was a letter with the header, "Dear Future High School Self." I have the letter here today. This letter read, "Dear Future High School Self, by the time I'm in high school, I want to be valedictorian, have a boyfriend, and have a room makeover. Well, here I am 8 years later, and it looks like I did it. In the 4th grade, I already knew what I wanted to be and what I wanted to have 8 years in the future, which is impressive to me, as right now, I feel like a fish out of water exiting high school. Finding this letter in my 2nd semester of senior year was very fitting, and I had my 4th grader teacher, Mrs. Dewing, to thank for this. However, she's not the only one I have to thank, I couldn't have done this alone without the support from our staff, administrators, and my family. A special thank you to my mom, My mom was by my side every day. Physically, on the hour-long drive it took to get here, and metaphorically, always supporting me. Sorry. She has taken on roles within the school for the benefit of me, such as art club sponsor this year and senior class sponsor, dedicating her time and efforts to ensure that I have a great senior year. There's so much behind the scenes work that she does that she probably thinks is unnoticed and underappreciated. But here I am to say that I appreciate you and I love you, Mom. For all that you do and all that you still do for me. The same goes to my dad. My dad has made me who I am outside of my school life. He has introduced me to my favorite movies, songs, bands, hobbies, and pieces of advice that have shaped me into the person I am today. Without you and your personality in my life, I don't know who I would be. I appreciate everything you have done for me, including pulling my Volkswagen Bug out of the ditch the first time I ever tried to drive here myself without my mom. Thank you for everything, Dad. I don't know I don't say it enough, but I love you. One of the favorite movies that my dad ever showed me that quickly became my favorite was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And as the great Ferris Bueller said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. And now as a high school senior myself, just like Ferris, words can never be more true. I have South Newton to thank for so many great staff members who I turn to in times of need, providing me with advice, guidance, and even art supplies to create whatever my heart desired as an art student. I truly enjoyed my time here, and I'm not just saying that. I love this school. I could not have asked for any better life-shaping experiences and opportunities. I'd like to thank everyone who helped me along the way, and I could not be more grateful. Thank you for your time.
seniors, we started off this school year by talking about 3 characteristics. Does anybody remember what those 3 were? I didn't think so. I explained that these characteristics could not be taught. However, if you brought them to school with you each day, you would be successful. Since most of you were too excited to be a senior, too excited that I was letting you paint your parking spaces, or just tired from waking up from summer school break to pay attention to my speech the first day of school, I'll review those traits now. The first characteristic was a positive attitude. While most of you have completed 13 years of school, and by every account are extremely knowledgeable, it is not your aptitude, but rather your attitude that will determine your success in and after high school. A positive attitude is the essence of career and life achievement, which is why most successful companies hire for a great attitude and train for aptitude. My morning quote of "make it a great day or not, the choice is yours" is all about how you react to situations you face each day. You are the only person who can determine your attitude, so choose to have a positive one. The second characteristic we talked about was a strong commitment. Much of your life to this point may have been spent as a game of checkers so far, just trying to get to the next step of earning your license, turning 18, or sitting here and graduating high school. You may have also been approaching life like chutes and ladders, focusing on the good and bad consequences of your decisions. However, real life requires strong commitment and strategic maneuvering of chess and Monopoly. In chess, it is essential to commit to sacrifices for the overall goal of success. And in Monopoly, you learn that committing to invest in yourself eventually pays large returns. After walking across this stage today, you have shown a solid commitment to your education and are beginning to maneuver yourself for a successful future. The third and final trait was excellent effort. I am a huge G.I. Joe fan, for those of you who do not know, and there was a quote in their 1980s cartoon of my childhood that "now you know, and knowing is half the battle." However, I've adapted this to my life as an adult, that showing up is half the battle, and giving an excellent effort while you are there is the other half of the battle. Life produces astonishing rewards for those who give in extraordinary ways. Giving your best effort in all that you do will become your unwritten signature. Most of you also know that I'm a huge sports fan, but I also have spent many years coaching different sports. I love watching and coaching players who go 110% no matter what they're doing, even if they're making mistakes or even if they're just cheering on their teammates. This is not a coachable trait, but is an essential one for success and being an excellent teammate. No matter where you go in life, you will always be part of some type of team. Lead those teams well by always giving an excellent effort. In closing, I am so proud to have spent the last 2 years as your principal here at South Newton High School. Never forget the trials and tribulations that you have gone through to be a graduate of South Newton. You are all Rebel Aces, and I expect that to continue as you leave here and begin the next chapter of your lives. Congratulations, and be sure to come back and share your amazing adventures with us. And now for the presentation of the diplomas. Jaslyn Larea Alexander. Noah Scott Applegate. Logan James Barracks. Logan Jeffrey Paul Bartlow. Timothy Dawson Wyatt Cadell. Kara Lynn Conrad. Leah Nicole Conrad. Alexis Sheridan Conradi. Dason James Castilla. Caden Robert Cruz. Logan Dade Dieter. Logan Lee Fawcett. Travis Blake Goodnight. Seth Treshawn Hamilton. Parker Joshua Hammond. Gonzalo Hernandez Reyes. Seth Nathaniel Hoferlin. Jamison James Hood. Alex Edward Kindig. Emma Elise Krug. Kellen Walker Krug. Emma Renee Lane. Haley Brooke Leadingham. Jalen Grace Marks. Maria de Los Angeles Mayen. Jonathan Arthur Moss. Aiden Richard Oliver. Layla Marie Ramon. Caden Philip Lee Roush. Caleb Jacob Rudisil. Cy Anthony Sammons. Eli Jermaine Sammons. Garrett Andrew Sammons. Robert William Scheidt. Linnea Etana Tamira Sherman. Logan Patrick Shanley. Andrew Cole Smart. William David Smart. Alexis Nellie Standish. Haley Marie Stone. Elizabeth Michelle Strasser. Alyssa Marina Vina. Cody Ryan Westerberg. Blake Charles Whaley. Chloe May Whaley. Caleb Matthew Williamson. And Dylan Richard Wilson.
Will the president of the senior class of 2022 please step forward? That's part of the job right here. As superintendent of the South Newton School Corporation, and by the power vested in me by the Department of Education of the state of Indiana, I duly declare the senior class of 2022 to have officially graduated. Congratulations.